Good day, viewer. Welcome back to Games with Gold as I take a look at the second game, which is Worms Battlegrounds. Now, I haven't played a Worms game properly since the PS1, I believe it was Worms Armageddon. I have briefly played some of the PS2 Worms games, though I wasn't really much of a fan of the 3D Worms format. So I was very glad to see they've gone back to the old 2D style gameplay. Obviously looking a hell of a lot more polished though than the old games. The gameplay all seems very similar. You play as a worm, you select the weapon you want to use, and you unleash hell on the opposing team. This seems to be more set in a kind of story mode kind of thing. Although this is a tutorial, so I'm not entirely sure just yet. Okay, I'll see what the skipping does, and yeah, it does just skip my turn. Okay, I won't be using that again. So right now I've just got the basic fire punch. I can see this is just introducing you to the various gameplay elements, really. Okay, so not really a lot I can do here, just punch him, and as I know the game mechanics, I know he's going to blow himself up and hurt me. There we go. And I suppose it also got used to one of the new mechanics, which is that if you stay underwater for your turn, you lose health. Which seems kind of natural, really. Okay, head this way. I do like the whole... It's obviously a play on Ryu, the fire punch. Puts on the red headband and does a Shoryuken. Okay, ninja rope. This is... I think this might have been in the old games. I'm not... Yeah, it was. There are various movement things you always used to have. I'm just not entirely used to it. Okay, checkpoint. Yeah, so this... Basically what usually happens in Worms is you have a number of opposing teams, not always two, maybe a number of them. It's kind of like usually a hot seat style multiplayer game where you can pass the control around the room where you have other people playing, and you basically control your own army of worms, and whoever's left standing at the end is declared the winner. It's a rather simple concept, but it's a really fun one. So this is something that's a little bit newer to me, the idea of doing missions. Again, they're slowly introducing you to the different types of weapons as well. So far we've seen the punch, and we've seen the Uzi so far. So we've basically seen one attack where you have to get right up close to the worm, and one that's a ranged weapon. The one thing they haven't introduced us to is the concept of wind. Usually you have winds which affect certain weapons. Okay, we'll get this crate, see what we get next. An airstrike. Okay, so this obviously gets you used to panning the camera around and using an area of effect attack. But yeah, honestly, this is a fun game. It's something we don't really have much of nowadays, is these... Okay, again, yes, getting us used to the idea that you can also knock worms off the map. So you don't necessarily have to reduce their health.
You're practically in one piece, and the enemy got a bloody nose.
I will explain right now that our narrator
I'd have done it, though.
is
as a
play on Lara
about
Croft.
Now, I'd have had a rare artifact in my backpack, and
as
this
you can
museum
see.
would be on fire. But still, jolly good effort.
Yay! Winner. So yeah, let's see what the game has to offer now.
Hello, I'm Ms. Tara Pinkle, uber-rich
very
crypt
subtle.
robber and historical hooligan. Bit of a situation down at museum we need your help with. Usual stuff, a lunatic stage hypnotist hell-bent on world domination. Lord Crowley Mesmer. Ring any bells? Me neither, but he's stolen the ancient magical artifact, the stone carrot, which led the concrete donkey on to create the Worms world eons ago. Or should that be eons ago? The carrot amplifies his powers, and he's got stacks of hypnotised goons lurking around the exhibits and
See, it
dioramas.
doesn't take
Be
itself
smashing if you'd pick them
seriously.
off.
You
Out for
can
this?
forgive the
Good man.
terrible humour because you feel as if they're aware of it. Right, okay, so versus is going to be your standard team versus team battle. Okay, just showing you there's some DLC available there.
Lord Crowley Mesmer's hypnotised goons are everywhere.
So I'll stick
Remember,
with the campaign.
I'm stuck here at Pinkle Manor,
It's going
miles
to be
away.
easier for me to show you.
But I've hacked the museum's
Well,
CCTV systems, and my butler
I'd
is
rather
outside
not play
providing
online right
intel
now,
and
if
dropping
I'm
in some
perfectly honest with
hopefully
you, 'cause I'm
helpful
guessing
equipment.
that that's what it's got now.
He's a good man, unless he spots an
And I
ice
don't
cream
have
van,
someone with me
then
to
you're
play
on
like a
your own.
hot seat style
Select a
game,
mission from the
which
map,
maybe
and you'll
would have
proceed
been
to
more
that
fun.
particular museum exhibit. But
Could
you will
make
need
for a
to
future
unlock
video.
it
I have this
first.
game now, and I can see myself keeping it.
This is one of the most fascinating displays in the museum. The Wormolithic Age. I found a Stonehenge-like temple from this
Yeah,
era.
I've got a feeling that's the tutorial
Pit
level
of
again.
Screaming
So
Adder.
we'll move straight onto this one, I think.
Oh, sorry, this museum display reminds me.
But yeah, I mean, it's one of those games which you can play in a fun kind of like 5 minutes or something like that. It doesn't take an awful lot to play Worms Battlegrounds. It's not a game that
There's your
requires a
man in the
massive deal
field,
of
fully briefed on the mission
concentration.
by me. You would have
it's a
expected,
nice, easy game
but
to play.
not. I got mixed up and briefed one of the enemy worms instead. Sorry, might be prudent to kill them all.
So yeah, I'm guessing these worms you're seeing with the green names above their head, they're actually there to give you advice, basically. Okay, we have a bazooka now. This is a weapon that's affected by wind, although it doesn't look like we have one right now. Okay. Does it? Ah, I caught myself a little there. Yeah, this game does always have friendly fire on it. If you have a team of worms, you can damage your fellow worms. Okay, I didn't realise there was a second person up there. But that doesn't matter because he's stupid. So yeah, not a good start for the enemy AI there, really. Okay, I have a feeling that can is going to cause fire in a few places, so I'll use this as some cover here. Oh, yep, that worked beautifully. Fantastic.
Aha, we're in. See this doorway? I very much suspect it's some kind of doorway. Look,
Yes.
the enemy know I've worked out the doorway's special secret too. They're getting very edgy. You, Machumbly, need to dispatch those bad lads without further ado. Beastly, but necessary.
Okay, so... Right, so getting to a checkpoint ends your turn. But that's handy.
Entertainers, you slow-witted oaf. Let's go. Hi.
Okay, so now we have a little bit of choice. Yeah, well, let's try out the grenade. We'll throw it over.
Grenade!
Great shot. Perfect. Although he's now going to damage me.
Brilliant!
It's something you do have to think about where they're going to end up landing. Yeah, I didn't do much damage. Ah, there's someone up there.
Outrageous fortune.
You see, this is why you should always check your map. Not that I don't think they're going to be able to do anything from there, but... Right, so yeah, this is pretty much showing you now that, yeah, this is getting used to the idea of you got to grenade that guy because your bazooka probably isn't going to stand much chance of getting to him. Right, let's try this shot. That's almost dead straight up. Oh, actually, it's not up enough. Okay. That fell back on me. Okay, so again, this is a guy that I can only reach with a grenade. And he's going to do nothing. Except damage himself. Or not. He was just about out of range. Right, this time I'm gonna nail that sneaky bastard. Okay, so not so much to the side this time. That was close, but I just about got it. Where'd shoot your bazooka this time? Decisions. Nowhere dangerous.
Oh no!
Okay, so I'm guessing I'm gonna have to throw this grenade kind of hard because it's got a long way to go.
Fire in the hole!
That's just about right. But yeah, there is a degree of thinking to this game. I mean, the AI isn't fantastic. As you can see, they've largely been killing themselves. And it's got just the right amount of charm to it as well. I played the original Worms, and like I say, I played Worms Armageddon as well. They're both really fun games. I fear that I'm not going to be able to show you any of the more interesting weapons in this, but it at least gives you a good start to the game. Oh, what is he doing?
Bunga, unga!
Bunga Shaka!
I'm on it. Thank you!
Okay, so certain weapons will stay with you throughout your adventure. Okay. So I'll obviously lose my bazooka and my grenade after this.
Eat this!
Ah yes, getting used to the idea of running away from a current weapon. Okay, again I'm going to take damage here, so I probably should have put the dynamite on the other side, and yeah, that actually took a fair bit of damage off me.
Just you wait!
I know that guy up there is using grenades, so he could potentially do a hell of a lot more damage to me, so I'd probably best get rid of him first. I don't like what those magnets look as if they're going to do either, so I imagine I'll have to grenade them? Because I'm guessing that's going to affect my bazooka. That's what I guess. Ah, I didn't manage to kill him. Okay, that's rather odd. Yeah, the AI definitely has something to answer for in this. Maybe it's for the sake of the early levels, I don't know. Okay, yeah, so let's try and grenade this. Oh dear, I suppose grenades have metal in too. Okay, that could have been a hell of a lot worse, so I obviously have to dynamite this guy.
Leave me alone!
So yeah, it's all down to whether yeah, 60 seconds I'll be able to reach him, drop some dynamite. Okay, so as I'm killing him, I'm really wrapping things up. On the scale of Elliot Gould, I would say this game is delightful. I'd say it's definitely worth picking up for free. It only takes up about 1.8 gigabytes of hard disk space as well, so it really doesn't take very much. I would definitely recommend you buy this and give it a go. It's the kind of game that you can just play for a short while.
Splendid work. But it's not back
a
to single
shame
man of
that I
cucumber
couldn't really
sandwiches
show
and
you any of the
butler
more
just
interesting
yet.
weapons like the Holy
They
Hand
need that
Grenade or the
stone
Concrete
carrot back
Donkey.
from Mesmer,
But I suppose you're
pronto.
just going to have to download it and see it for yourself then, aren't you? So, yeah, get on that and go away.